Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Festive Friday where we are going to tackle National Orange Blossom Day. And there's all the inspiration list. So what I am going to do off the inspiration list is take the color yellow, green, citrus fruits, and then I think I even add a little bit of flowers in here with a little bit of pinks in here. So it's kind of a mixture of everything. But I am using the collection from Hip Kit. I think it's the May collection from them. And I just go through, and as you can tell here, I'm kind of going through and trying to see what I want to use and what will work. And I figured that this paper right here from Carta Bella is going to be perfect because 1, it's got the citrus, 2, it's got the yellow, 3, it's got the green. And I am in my traveler's notebook. What I have decided for the month of June, July, and August is every other week's worth of layouts that I'm going to do, it's going to be in my traveler's notebooks. It's to help with my daughter's summer vacation, like her summer stuff that she does, because we do a lot. And this year, or this past year, which would have been last year in between her first grade and her second grade year, they did quite a bit. She did quite a bit for the summer. So I wanted to document that in a traveler's notebook because the year before that I did a 4x6 album, and that took me too long and that just drove me nuts. And so I decided I'm not going to do that again, and I'm going to do more of my traveler's notebooks because I do enjoy that. So I am now working on the middle part. So I took a page map sketch and I shrunk it down so that it fits. And the sketch is from their website. Obviously, if you go, I'm going to link their website down below. You can find all of their sketches on their website, and they're free. You can download them, and that's what I do. I have 2 books of sketches. I have a volume 1 and a volume 2. Volume 1 is all of the, like, one company that I have so far. And then my volume 2 is actually, so just at this point, is page maps. So I'm just going through every little bits and bobs that I have, and I'm going to layer these up. I'm going to start with the green first, and then I'm going to end with the yellow, just so that it breaks it up just a little bit on my page, but still able to keep the theme going of using the greens and the yellows. And I just love these. So these are 2 summer actions that my daughter loves to do. Now this summer it's a lot different because I ended up making our backyard more of like her oasis. And so she's got quite a bit more stuff to play with. However, this particular 2 photos are, one is outside sitting on our table and chair set. Now, we still have this table and chair set, and it's only got 2 chairs, so we had to be able to find like another chair to use with this. And right now where we have it placed, unfortunately we still can't fit that 3rd one in there, so I had to get a fold-up chair so that it fits. But she likes to hang out there with either her books, her sketches, she likes to paint or whatever on there. I'm constantly taking paint off of it. She likes to take all of her crafty stuff and do it outside. And then the other photo is right outside my craft room door. She ended up, for some reason, these were her 2 favorite pastimes. If she needed to just have some time alone or to take a rest, she is obviously 6'7" at this time. Actually, she was still 6. And she still takes naps for me. Even at this age, she still takes naps. So I thought, you know, when I captured this, she woke up and she's like, "Mom, I think you took a picture of me." And I said, "I sure did." She's like, "I didn't realize I was tired." I said, "See, this is why moms are right. You need to take a nap." And so I had to snap it because she takes literally all of her blankets, her stuffies, and she will sit right outside my door. And it's not that I don't allow her in my room. That's where she does. It's like a little nook. And if she's not crafting, that's where she hangs out. Because there's honestly, it's because there is a little there's an outlet right there, and so she can charge her phone and make that area a little bit of an oasis. So those are the 2 photos, a little bit more of that. So I'm going through the project life cards, and I do find one that I want to use, and it's right there. And I thought with this yellow paper, with that chipboard that I'm using there that says open, I thought I would mimic that with, so that it's like a 2 and 2. So you kind of saw the bigger version of that little version. And that's what I decided to do for that. And I do notate on there why she likes these 2 spots and whatnot. And this is where we would commonly find her last summer. Now this summer it's completely different. I find her all over the place because you guys all know that we're still, at the time that I'm filming this, obviously you guys know that living on Fort Gordon, we are still shelter in place. We still have to follow the general orders, #1. And none of us have an issue with it. Well, I don't have an issue with it. My next door neighbor doesn't have an issue with it. And between Kaylin and my next door neighbor's daughter, those 2 play all the time. So I have a lot more other photos. I have tons of tent photos for her to take. And I take pictures of that because I ended up getting her a play tent for outside because, you know, why not? So here I am. I'm just placing a little bits and bobs of things that I want to put down. And then I'm rounding out with just a little bit of the sticky brad looking things that Cartabella has. These, pretty much everything that you see here is all Cartabella. I'm pulling just all these little odds and ends. And here I come in with the citrus. I'm finding all of the little citrus pieces that I still have left over on here, and I'm placing them because part of the challenge for the inspiration list is citrus fruit. So I pulled an orange, I've pulled some lemons. Obviously my lemons are in the background of this. I did do some thread, obviously, so that works out for me. I do place another orange down there, and then I do, on the sketch, there was this little piece that sits up at the top, and I do place that up there. And I feel that it just rounds out the page just a little bit. And those are strawberries. I know that they're not really citrus, but it's a fruit, and I wanted to place them on there. And then I placed some florals down there, and I did add that floral in there. So I'm kind of hitting a little bit of this inspiration thing. I'm telling you, this distribution list, or not distribution list, inspiration list, I think it works out perfect for a summer layout, because no matter what you do. So here I am, I'm journaling, because if I do decide to journal on some of the pages in her traveler's notebooks, I try to journal before I put it in there, because it starts to get too bulky. Now granted, this is the first layout I did of that, of her summer vacay, but by the time that I get done, it'll be too bulky. So I always end up journaling before. And then I decided I'm going to do, like I said, I'm in this thing of doodling. I add the date so that I can have it on some of them. Now, some of them I won't put the date on because there's no point. It's just a one year's worth of her summer vacay, so... But yeah, that's about it. I do come in with sunset strips, the Vibes from Shimmers, and I add that as my main thing. I do cut this up so that you can see. So the reason why I fold it and I make sure that I can put it in the traveler's notebook, it's so that, and I don't mind cutting it, it's so that I can leave a little bit of a gap where it comes together in the traveler's notebook. I have found by using now traveler's notebooks, God, I think 4 or 5 years now I've been doing them, 3 years, something like that. I found that if you don't cut it and you put it in there, it makes the binding a little bit too bulky. So what I decide to do is that I always leave a little bit of a gap. And that's what you see me doing here is that I leave a gap between it. But ultimately it looks like it's a brand new layout anyway, you know, that should be together. So that is exactly what I am doing here. So now I'm coming in with the splatters. Everything is linked down below. Make sure that you go check out everybody's blog and also Kelsey's YouTube channel, because her and I are the only two that are on the YouTube side of it, the YouTube team. So ultimately, I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful day. The still shots are coming up, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!